It was quite a scare today for dozens of Republican members of Congress. They were on their way to a policy retreat in West Virginia when their train hit a truck at a crossing about 125 miles southwest of Washington. Those who were able sprung into action to help the injured. Julianna Goldman is on the scene in Crozet, Virginia.
The chartered Amtrak train struck a garbage truck on the tracks just before 11:30 this morning. Arizona Senator Jeff Flake was on board.
We were going at a pretty good speed, and all of a sudden we heard obviously a loud crash and felt an impact. Everybody around was kind of thrown around the train car.
Many of the lawmakers, including House Speaker Paul Ryan, were traveling with their families en route to a luxury resort in West Virginia for a 3-day retreat. They immediately tweeted out details of the crash and photos showing wreckage from the truck and damage to the train's engine.
The closer you were, the more of an impact there was. It did derail the engine, the car, but it still took us a while to stop.
Inside the train, injuries were not life-threatening. One lawmaker described colleagues prying open doors and jumping off the train. But outside, it was a different scene. Flake and other lawmakers rushed to help the injured. Congressman Roger Marshall of Kansas, a doctor, performed CPR on one of the truck's passengers, but he could not be revived.
I think that, someone died, someone's in serious situation, very seriously ill. I think we did everything we can do. We'll pray for their families.
Several lawmakers were seen carrying one of the victims from the crash site. For Congressman Brad Wenstrup, it was the second time in a year he had put his Army field surgeon training to use. Last June, it was Wenstrup who administered first aid to Congressman Steve Scalise when he was severely injured in a shooting.
If you watched what happened and what took place today, everyone knew they had a role and everyone knew what they should be doing and took a role in trying to save life. From CPR to the one gentleman to controlling bleeding and maintaining airways.
We're on scene with the Amtrak, County Police, a host of people.
In addition to the one fatality, 6 were injured and taken to local hospitals. Minnesota Congressman Jason Lewis was evaluated for concussion symptoms.
No one was braced for the impact, so that was probably the most startling aspect of it.
Hours after the accident, the train was able to take lawmakers to nearby Charlottesville, where they were transferred to buses for the Greenbrier Resort in West Virginia. Some lawmakers said they had to convince security to let them off the train so they could help the injured here at the crash site. Their retreat is going on as planned, with a moment of prayer added to honor the victims. Jeff?
Julianna Goldman tonight. Julianna, thank you.